What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host. Oh, chill. How's he doing that? All right. You done? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host. Oh, my God. Aren't we glad I started early? Chill. Oh, guys. Now I want to quit. I don't want to do this anymore. That was so stressful. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the ReCoop. I'm your host, Cooper Daniels, and today is Sunday, July 13th. And today's the day I learned to mute my second monitor. What's going on? How the hell are you people doing? I haven't done this in a while. You feeling good? You feeling free? Optimistic about the direction the world is headed? Is that what you're feeling? Little optimism, little Sunday, had some bacon, drank your coffee, and then looked at the news and thought, this is going good. I like the way this is going. What's going on? Anybody in the chat? How you guys doing? Happy Sunday, GM. What's up, Wilder? How are you? Rome, what's going on? The Coop troops in the house. Everyday Algorand, good morning. Another one. You know what I mean? Wilder says, LOL, a classic open. What do we got, folks? What do we got? Today, we've got Benedetto Biondi. He's the CEO of Folks Finance. Most of you that are watching right now know exactly who he is. And we're going to talk to him. He's been on the show before. Folks Finance is a money market, an app, a place where you can borrow and lend. You can swap. You can stake. And now it's cross-chain. We're going to talk all about it with him. And I just thought maybe I'd sign up a little early. Thank God, because if I had just, it would have been more embarrassing if Benedetto was here when I did that open. I don't care. I wouldn't have cared. Anyways, let's see. Let's go to the chat over here because I think this includes more people. There we go. What's up, Bogon? Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Great team. Great team, absolutely. And we're going to learn more about what their plans are, how they see this going. And then you guys in the chat can ask all the questions. We're doing this live. I'll make sure to read your questions. I'll read almost anything. I mean, let's not be weird, but I will read most things and see what his answers are. I don't know. How are we feeling? I know recently I read that DeFi protocols no longer have to report transactions, which was impossible to do in the first place. But truly, you might not love this administration very much. You probably see Jeffrey Epstein's brother say that his brother Jeff told him in 2016 that he had enough dirt on Bill Clinton and Donald Trump to get the election canceled. Isn't that crazy? What are we doing? You know what I mean? What are we doing? We all know that these guys are scumbags. We know that. And the best thing we can do is cope and just be like, well, it's better than Kamala, or it's better than, I don't know, whoever else sucks. She certainly did. And that's funny. I didn't even mean it like that, but that's funny. If you guys caught on to that, it doesn't matter. You get a silver pass, Coop? No, I'm waiting for my black. I'm waiting for a black, man. I got my whitelist in my wallet. I'm ready to go. Sucking down this coffee. What else? Any other news? I'm just trying to think of news while we have 5 minutes to just chat for a second. The news, what Trump, didn't he announce that we're going to get 30%? They're going to get 30% tariffs, Mexico and the EU. Thankfully, the UK acted fast. Limited time only. I think they got 15%, right? Got to act fast, folks. Buy now. Are all of you guys FOMOing into algo right now? You see it. What is it at? We should be looking at that. Because what's more important than the price of our assets? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a shit about all of this other stuff? What are the price of our assets? Look at you, algo. Oh, it's corrected down into the 25s. Oh, they're going to dump this shit like a dirty bitch. But we pumping. We pumping. Man, look at that. Bitcoin almost, it was up over 119 earlier. Holy shnikes. What a life. We're busting out, baby. Let's see. What do you got? Keep accumulating sats will pay off in the next many years, 320 billion and counting. Yeah, I mean, look, folks, before Benedetto gets here, he's going to be here in a few minutes. I mean, obviously, what is happening right now and what we've seen in the last 6 months, I think the dollar is down 12% in the last 6 months. The dollar is going to keep on getting worse and worse. I think it is Trump's vision to weaken the dollar. There are good reasons to do that, and I'm sure dangerous reasons to do that. One of the dangerous ones is that it actually weakens to the point where it's no longer the global reserve currency. There's a lot of benefits to that, but just weakening it a bit, whatever, more people will buy our stuff, I suppose. But my point is, as the dollar weakens, all of your hard assets become worth more dollars. So Bitcoin, gold, that Bitcoin gold chart, if you're a Bitcoin bull, you love the way that thing looks. So I don't know. I'm just trying to do a show. You know what I mean? I haven't done these in a while, and so I feel a little rusty. Let's see what you got. Algo Foundation has gone 3 weeks without structured selling. You see what happens, by the way? They must be, oh my God, I can just picture a bunch of dope fiends over there. Where are they, in Singapore? They're not in Singapore. They don't actually have to be there, do they? Maybe sometimes they go to Singapore. But I can just picture them skinny, fiending, smacking their arms, being like, we got to sell, dude. It just hit 27. Why are we not selling? We could be millionaires. And then Stacy has to walk into the room and be like, we're already millionaires. All right. Now we have to let these scumbags get rich so they don't FUD us every day. And then one of the guys walks in and goes, that's true. I think Coop is doing a show today. We should sell right before that show. It'd be hilarious. Vote volume is impressive today. So is finite. Is that some VOI action? Are we hinting towards some VOI action? Oh man, Bogon's getting all three, silver, gold, and black. I got to ask him why the hell I would want all three. Why would you want all three? Do you need to have all three? What am I doing? If I need all three, been 3 weeks because bills are due every 4 weeks. Weakened dollars allows other countries to do business with us at a better rate in comparison to their currency. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. What's up, Hendrix Poem? Nice to see you in here, man. Win VOI on Folks Finance. Uh-oh. Is that coming? I saw a lot of Algo Maxi's heads explode. We'll ask our buddy Benedetto. Anything else? Act fast. I mean, isn't it crazy? I already said it, but I do find it crazy that Jeffrey Epstein's brother says that his brother told him during the 2016 election that he had enough dirt on Bill Clinton and Donald Trump to get the 2016 election canceled. And then we're seeing this total meltdown from Donald. Now blaming it on Barack Obama. Boy, oh boy. Looking guilty. What does it even mean, though? You know what I mean? I think that's what everyone's struggling with right now. It's like, I just feel like we're overloaded. Like, what does it even mean? I mean, it means that our leaders were compromised because they were being blackmailed. Anyways, prices are pumping, right? That's fun. I like the price. Come on, Bitcoin, get over 120. Come on, Algo, get over 30. H-bar, Jesus. Look at that little silly girl. It's up 30% almost. I'm not sharing my screen. I'm doing it on purpose because I know our buddy Benedetto is going to get here soon. Looking very guilty. I think it's a step down in JD time. JD's been awfully silent, hasn't he? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. The tech bros going to win this thing this quick? Man, like the tech bros, They can't win this quick. It's going to be much worse before it gets better, if that's the direction. Or I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. But okay, so Ben will be here any second. Let's see what else you guys got. I got 7. Oh, he got 7. 7 NFTs. Maybe too much confidence in Ebo executing the marketing on the token launch. The business qualified for a black, personally just silver access. I'm going for all 3, silver, gold, and black. Is there a difference between the silver, gold, and black? These are the questions that I should know. I just know that I'm eligible for a black. I think. I mean, I think that's what I got. Weakened dollars allows other countries to do business. Okay, we already read that. Pure Algorand volume for those tokens. Cross-chain. Oh, pure Algorand. Oh, okay, fine. Benedetto's not here. Let's go to Vestige. Pretty soon we're going to be able to see the folks token. Here, I'll even share my screen just to make you guys. We never shared the screen on Vestige. Okay, let's get me in the corner there. There we are. Let's see what we got. Votecoin up 13%. Tiny up 12, almost 13%. Gora's pumping. Look at all this stuff is pumping. Algo Tardio up 40%. Damn. Alpha Arcade, though, now, because the reason why Alpha is not pumping, folks, is because it's not linked to Algorand. If you want your token to pump on these pumps, you got to have heavy liquidity opposite Algo. Alpha's token is predominantly paired against USDC. Pow, pow, pow. I had a hard time claiming my airdrop. Kept on not claiming, but I'll try again. I was on my phone. DAP flow is down 100%. So all of you DAP flow maxis are disappointed. Let me make sure that I didn't do something stupid and Benedetto's trying to get in and let's see. Okay, let's stop sharing real quick. All right, let's see where Ben's at. Let me go to the let me go to X if he's I sent it. Morning, boss. I sent. Okay, I'll send him the link here. I emailed it to you, Ben. If you're watching right now, I emailed it to you. I'll send the link right now. He's coming. Ba-da-da-da. Da-dee-dee-dee. All right, Ben's going to be in here shortly. Anybody have any other questions? You guys have any questions real quick before he signs on that we might be able to... how do I sound, by the way? Does it sound okay after that debacle? Black gets you whitelist for all 3. Mr. Coop, you forgot to send me the link. I did not forget to send you the link. I sent it to your email at Folks Finance. Where you told me to send it to you, Ben. This interview is starting. Uh-oh, here he is. Let's add him to the stream. Hey. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. It's a good pumping morning.
It is, right? I mean, it feels nice for price.
Look at my smile.
Look at you. Look at you. How are you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
Well, you know, I haven't done the show in a while. I think it's such a good, I like that it's me and you hanging out for this. It makes me feel better.
Yeah. Very happy I asked for it also.
Nice. So, okay, tell me, Ben, what's going on? Are you guys are ramping up to launch the Folks token, right? You're expanding, You're growing.
So there is a lot of things that we have been doing. So in the beginning of the year, we decided that it was time to launch the token. So we started to think how we do it best. And we understood that entity integration, it was going to be needed. So we discussed it with the foundation. I think Folks was really the only team able to, because we needed to know Algorand very well and Wormhole very well. So we decided to propose this for our token launch because, of course, folks being cross-chain, but in general, it's a very good thing to have in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, we can do this. It's going to take that amount of time, and the foundation gladly appreciated the proposal. So we started to build it. I couldn't talk about it. We couldn't talk about it for several reasons, of course, contracts, entity.
You're talking about NTT?
Yes. Yeah. So during this time, like we were building, but something for launching of the token, and a lot of people were complaining when you launch the token, and I couldn't say we are building it, give us some time. So finally now it's, like contracts were signed and stuff like this. So we were like, okay, guys, finally we can tell it. So yeah, this is the main thing that we have been working for the last months. Not just this, because this is like mainly dev side. You are building the website for the token claim, and it's a lot of things, good things regarding the tokenomics side. We decided that we didn't want to be the standard token, so we tried to do some research, some kind of audits that we did on the tokenomics and the utilities.
Oh, good.
So, we've been waiting so much, not just us, everyone. If we do it well, right?
Right. So wait, let's unpack this a little bit. First, I want to step back, and I want to know where you are right now. You're in Italy?
Yeah, I got an injury on my neck. Oh, no. Like who saw me in Cannes, I had the collar, but now obviously I'm not wearing. I'm in my parents' home, like basically in the beginning of June.
That's why I was asking, because I saw.
Yeah, it's not my house. Yeah. This is my mom's house. I can show you. It's all around picture.
So that was your mom that just gave you something?
Like this is the view from south of Italy.
Wow, look at that! I've never been to the south of Italy. It's beautiful.
Yeah. How nice.
Wow, what a way to wake up! You have your mom there bringing you something.
I'm on the connection. Can you hear well?
Yeah, I hear you now. I hear you.
Yeah,
you're good. You hear me? You good? We okay? I'm sorry I've derailed this a little bit. Can you hear me now? Uh-oh. Okay. My bad, guys. I saw his mom and I got excited. This is where I start singing. Does anybody want to see me sing? Let's see, Mr. Coop, you forgot to send me the link. Okay, so everybody, while we're waiting for Benedetto to get his internet back, I want to let everybody know that at 12:15 PST, which is in about 2 hours, there's Coop Poker. So make sure you follow the coop.algo account and learn more about where you can play some poker. I bet you we're going to get Ben right now.
Yeah, sorry. I went outside and I lost connection.
I know. Well, it was my fault because I think I saw your mother in the background, so I wanted to know where you were. Cool. Well, it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah,
where are you?
So, it's in the south of Italy. I'm from Calabria, near Sicily.
Nice. Yeah, I've never been down there. I've only been
Rome. It's paradise.
Yeah, it looks like paradise.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good place to concentrate. I didn't go to the water. Like I'm for a month here and just working so hard. Like over the weekend, people don't understand what it means doing a token launch and do it well.
Yeah.
Like just the amount of forms that I'm filling for the exchange and the due diligence that I'm doing, it's insane. Like it's a lot.
Well, I mean, I think that there's doing a token launch and then there's doing a token launch well, right? So it sounds like you guys are trying to do it right. And that's exciting because, look, I'm somebody that's been in the Algorand community for a long time, and there's no better project. There's no better project. There's nobody that has been around as long as Folks Finance. And even in the early days, which I was here before Folks Finance launched, it was almost frustrated. You guys frustrated us back then because you kept on delaying the launch because you kept on, you wanted to do an audit, then you wanted to do another audit, and then there was another audit. And then finally you launch, and then, there's been, I don't know, maybe there's been some problems, but not that I remember. I don't think there's ever been any kind of security problems. Has there ever been a security problem with folks?
No, we had some kind of friction in the V1, but never security problem.
Yeah. And so I think it's pretty exciting that we're getting closer and closer to folks token, because many of my friends and viewers are going to get a nice airdrop, probably. Not that you have to confirm that, but we've been here for so long.
I can't say anything about that. Okay, yeah, right. This is not a question that I can answer.
We're at least gonna collect a lot of points. We've at least collected a lot of points.
So, yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. Right?
Let me add something here, because you mentioned something important, right? Like I want to talk about the others, right? But I think the ecosystem has suffered a good project token launch for whatever reason. I'm putting all of myself, and the team is really, I think I can say to this show, because we are all friends here. The team is working so hard for doing this right. And there are so many things that people don't understand. I'll tell you, I don't know, I will not mention name to not get in trouble, but there are exchange that tell you if you don't have 200,000 active monthly user, you don't get listed. And then I tell them, guys, the largest lending protocol in the industry is Aave, they don't have this number. How do you base this? It's no sense. And also socials, Ibu has done a lot of efforts to grow it because it's important. And the difference with us and other projects that can get listed on those exchange, but by just using bots and pumping numbers, it's very, very different, because we, like I said to the team, guys, we have to do as much as we can, but always with our mindset that is do things right, do things polite. Then wherever we get there proudly. And an important thing that I want to say to the ecosystem, because you understand this, because you are, as you mentioned, you are there from the beginning. But Folk's token launch, it's going to be so important for the ecosystem, because it's if we succeed, everyone succeeds, because it's an example that there is a successful token launch in the ecosystem. And this can attract new projects to do that, and this can attract buyers and can attract people coming back to the ecosystem, or not leaving. It's like a trophy for everyone.
Yeah. Well, I hope that
I really need the community to stop doing this hate and FUD, because all we need now is work all together.
Yes. And look, just got to let you cook. I think is we have to let you guys. What do we have to lose at this point? Anyways, what does the community even have to lose at this point? If you've been using folks' finance, I mean, all we're seeing is people leave. So I guess maybe that's to the next question, because I think some people might think that you guys are abandoning Algorand in some way by this cross-chain appeal. So yeah, right, exactly. But I'm curious, what is the vision of folks' finance at this point? Obviously, we've seen where you've been with Algorand, and now we've seen the growth of the cross-chain environment that you are creating. What is it that you see folks' finance solving? What problem are they solving, and are you solving? And what problem, and where do you see them going in the future, basically?
So I'll tell you the final target, and then we discuss the middle step and where we are now.
Love it.
So the final target for folks is to recreate everything that we did on Algorand, but cross-chain, and obviously Algorand included. The idea is that users no need to be bothered on which chain to select or paying gas fees on different networks. but having their app where they can do lending, swaps, liquid staking, leverage in a very simple way. Doesn't matter the wallet they connect with. So if an Algorand user wants to connect with Para, they use Para, they're fine. But if underneath there is a technology that is signing, I don't know, a transaction through Wormhole, why do you need to care? Like for me, for us, the idea is we need to build this as simple as possible, that we can have a product that can welcome many ecosystem, many communities. So this is the idea. Now, the step that we did, it was build XCHAIN, the cross-chain lending. And the idea for the cross-chain lending is like, okay, also in Algorand, we started with a lending protocol and then we built everything else, because that's where I believe we have a very good knowledge. And the cross-chain lending, it's something that no one has built so far, something like Folks. So we are very, very innovative in that sense. Then there was all the drama why we chose Avalanche. Like we can a little bit have a sentence about this. We chose Avalanche because of it was the only layer 1 EVM, so it simplified for us a lot of things in the building that supported also the technologies that we needed. So CCAP from Chainlink, Wormhole, and CCTP. Because CCTP especially was crucial for having the benefits of delivering cross-chain loan. Now we talk about this, what's the benefit? The idea is that you want to lock collateral on any chain you support and borrow USDC simply without needing to understand where the USDC you are borrowing is coming from. And this is important because when you have one pool, like let's look at Aave. Aave has USDC in many chains, maybe more than 15, okay? They have in each chain a different APR and different incentives from different chains. So what they're doing is they're having their own community, choosing where is the highest APR. Okay, I'm gonna switch it there. It's not how it should be. Like ideally in a product you have, let's say you select, as in any banking app, you select what saving account you want to have, you deposit and you make the money, right? So that's it. So this is our vision, right? And in order to that, we needed to use CCTP. So mainly that was the reason why Algorand was excluded, because its CCTP wasn't available and we needed it. Chainlink as well, it's also another reason. So we built it, we launched it. However, again, this is something very, very innovative. By launching it, we understood there are so many things we can improve and making it easier. Therefore, okay, right now we keep expanding networks, but as you've seen, it's all EVM networks. And it's because the EVM networks for us are easy to deploy. For us, deploying on Algorand is a huge work. And we don't want to do it with a version that is going to be upgraded soon. So our idea is now we are working on the version 2 of XCHAIN, which will solve a lot of things. And later on, we will work on non-EVM integration, because non-EVM integration and Algorand together with others,
hold on.
It's a very different.
Okay,
things.
go back just real quick. So what you're saying is that and it's a lot of work. So you have a bunch of EVM chains currently and Algorand, right? And so you integrating it all together is not something you're interested in doing right now, because you're about to.
It's impossible to integrate the Algorand app with the XCHAIN product. It's just two different things. What we will do is have Algorand integrated in XCHAIN. So the thing is that at some point, I believe that we will have one single app. But the Algorand app is so good. We can't compare it to XCHAIN right now. We have so many things built there over the years. It's composable. It has many things that XCHAIN right now can have. For example, XCHAIN cannot have flash loans. Maybe in the version 2 we are working to have it. XCHAIN cannot have right now swap and deposit as we have on Algorand. So on Algorand is just much better. So when everyone thinks that we should integrate Algorand. I say, yes, we should integrate, but to what extent? You're not going to have a good product like you have there. Obviously, there will be benefits because, let's say, you can lock algo and borrow something else. But it's nothing compared to what we have on Algorand because it's just so much better.
Yeah. So, okay. So just for anybody that is not quite as tapped in as, into what's going on. So cross-chain, basically, let me just say, so let's say I have some AVAX and I have some Arbitrum and I have ETH on Ethereum and I have, whatever else you guys support, all of these tokens on these different chains, I can collateralize it and it's all one collateral for me to if I want to borrow USDC. So I don't have to be swapping out of ARB token in order to have that as part of my collateral to borrow and, to put it on another chain so I can have a better collateral on one chain. I can have it across many chains and I don't have to really worry about it. That's the deal, right? Yeah.
Correct.
And so, that's pretty great. Is that doesn't exist?
There's not just about USDC though. You can even lock, let's say, algo to borrow ETH on Ethereum, right?
Exactly.
Like it works.
Yeah, the whole thing, right? Because if you see a great opportunity on ETH and you don't want to swap everything, you can actually use your algo to borrow some ETH and you can earn whatever APY you're chasing or whatever it is you're doing. And so then you had mentioned early on, because I kind of mentioned the token, but so the token, obviously, since you're on all of these different chains, needs to be cross-chain as well. So in order for...
Because there will have also cross-chain governance, of course, yes.
Exactly, cross-chain governance, and that's just a governance token. So what I guess my main question is just to go back to the native token transfers of Wormhole, right? The NTT that you guys built for I guess Algorand. Now, okay, I have two questions about this. One, so what exactly is it? What makes it? What does NTT do that makes the folks finance token native on all these chains?
So NTT stays for native token transfer, and it's very similar to CCTP. So NTT is built that everyone can use it and launch their tokens. CCTP is private for Silk Code. So the way it works compared to wrapping is that when you use Portal Bridge, so Wormhole, for example, to bridge token from a chain to another, you are, let's say you do Algorand to Ethereum. You are saying to the smart contracts, okay, I have 100 algo, I want to bring it to Ethereum. So these 100 algo are locked on a smart contract of Wormhole on Algorand, and they are minted like a wrapped version and says, this is wrapped from Algorand to Ethereum, 100 algo. So it's 100 wrapped algo Ethereum algo, okay? Then let's say the same algo, you would like to bring it from Ethereum to Arbitrum. So what happens, you do algo Ethereum 100 algo going to Arbitrum. Then you will have wrapped algo Ethereum Arbitrum 100, right? So it's not efficient. It's a mess and it doesn't work. With NTT, you have this native mint and burn, where instead than locking, you are actually burning. So they disappear from algo, they go to Ethereum, and then they disappear from Ethereum and they go to Arbitrum. So there is not this twinning and wrapping version of the token around. So it's very, very efficient. And consider that a lot of new cross-chain swaps, cross-chain lending like folks are going to use this. Because, for example, later on, when Folks token will be integrated in our lending, then you can get loans natively everywhere, and it will be the native token. If you're going to swap it from an aggregator that is cross-chain, like Li-Fi or Jumper, you're going to have it not without, but you're going to reduce also the slippage a lot. Why that? Because, for example, like the Folks token can be with NTT, can be paid on different DEX, on different chain, even though you are fragmenting the liquidity, which generally it's wrong, but you can stop people to do it, right? If someone wants to create a pool on another DEX, can do it. But with the fact that you use NTT, then it's like reducing this splitting of liquidity, because let's say like you can do a route on Algorand and get the best price, and you have like 100 folks, then you can bring this on another chain and do another routing there, so you have the best price across multiple networks. And that's what right now, for example, those cross-chain swaps do with USDC or with USDT zero. It's like this cross-chain stablecoin makes DeFi very, very efficient, and more tokens are becoming cross-chain. Look at Solve BTC. NTT has like BlackRock using it for their bidder program with Securitize. There are so many new tokens upcoming under this standard, and I believe there will be more and more.
When
did I explain myself well? What's the advantage?
Yeah, you did. You definitely did. Now, I think a lot of people in Algorand would be curious, and I don't know if you've answered this or not, but I know that you built, I guess, in collaboration with the Algorand Foundation, you built the NTT. You guys, you did all the work to make that happen for Algorand. Is that something that you're going to open source so other people can use it?
Yeah. It's going to be open source, of course. It's going. Right now, we are finalizing things for testnet. So soon, testnet will be live. It's just like we have an audit ongoing for the token launch. It's, by the way, if anyone is an Algorand developer, you can go on Immunify, and there is this $30,000 bug bounty competition. So after this, like, we will focus on launching NTT testnet, then we will have the audit for NTT, and then we will make it public and available to everyone.
So do you have a timeline? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you do. Do you have a timeline for when you think the Folks token?
The audit is not on us. So we don't want to rely. Let's be honest here. Like, the audit is not on us, because this is a thing that we are doing in collaboration, Algorand Foundation, Wormhole, and Folks. So it's already difficult usually to coordinate two people. Imagine three. So we don't want to, because the market is starting to be good, right? And we have almost everything ready. So we don't want to be reliable too much on NTT. So we can launch the token with NTT even before NTT Algorand integration audit is done. It will be on Algorand and on the other chain, but potentially there won't be active native token transfer at the very beginning. So we may launch earlier than NTT is ready, just to clarify this. But this is just because we've been waiting so much, and we don't want to be reliable on someone that can say, oh, it's 1 month, but it can be 2 or 3 months. And you know how it's TG. Like, if you have the good timing, you have to get it. And when you talk with the exchange, it's not that you can tell them, I'm waiting for someone to do the audits. No, like, you have to tell them a day, and then whatever happened. So yeah, that's basically the situation I'm living. It's not pleasant.
There's been a lot of chatter on the socials, and maybe this is more of an Ibu question, but the founders passes that you guys have, I saw that they sold out on base, and now they're going to be, I think it's the gold ones are going to be going, are going to be minting on Avalanche, and then I think after that's done, then we'll be minting the black founders passes on Algorand. Did I say that right? I don't know. Yeah, I did say it right.
Yes.
And so
Correct.
what is is there anything you can give us on, like, what it is, what it means to hold a founders pass, and or what your guys' vision is for that?
So we want it to be like a Degen core community of folks. So, okay, we could say something about it. I said, look, this is for Degen. So we want to see who is really going to believe in us, because it's
Yeah.
It's like to tell someone, oh, come with me. This is I don't know. I'm going to give you a lot of fun. I'm not saying other things because people misunderstand. But this person is going to be easy to come to you. Like if you come to me and I don't give you where we are going, it means that you trust me. So
Yeah.
that's my vision for it, and the reason why there isn't much said about it, it's my fault or merit, I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah,
so you're basically you're flirting with us right now. You're withholding a lot of the information to create some of the intrigue and like
yeah,
you're not just
correct.
telling them like all your baggage. You're not telling us.
Yes, correct.
I know.
It's like you know me, right? I'm a super Italian, the
Yeah,
standard Italian. So it's like if you flirt with a woman and
yeah,
you show them your Lambo, she's gonna jump in the car easily. But if you tell them come with me, and she's
yeah.
attracted by your charm, it's
Oh,
it's it's more interesting, right?
I know. Yeah, my I know somebody very close to me that is now married happily with a very a wealthy man, and their first date was at a Mexican restaurant and like a small Mexican, So I know what you're
That's how
talking
you
about.
select the good people and not the gold digger.
That's right. Good luck in crypto. That's fine. Well, one thing I do know is that meeting you in person and knowing a little bit about you is that you're not the worst when it comes to women, right? Sorry.
I'm pretty selective.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Good. You're selective. All right. Well, okay.
And I
I have
am
a question.
happily engaged right now.
Are you
So
really?
yeah.
Oh, never mind. Tell her
I'm
I said
saying
I'm
this
sorry.
on a live, so I'm closing all my doors.
You're like, I need to say that. I can't believe. Well, I didn't know you were engaged. Congratulations. And I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
The sweet lady out there. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, of course. And she's a super supporter of this TGE. Look, we're supposed to go to holiday, and I said, it's too busy time, really. I can't do this right now. Do you mind if we postpone it after everything? And she was like, okay. So
By the way, did you meet her in France? And is her name Lily by any chance?
no, I met her in Malta.
Malta. Okay. Okay. I want to ask you something. I think things are going. I mean, it's always wonderful when prices are going up, right? And then like it's exciting as you guys are growing and you're launching your token and things like that. I but it's hard we can't just forget last week when we all were jumping off of a cliff. I'm in the Algorand community watching a lot of things exit. Obviously I have a long history of being a little critical of some of the leadership, and then a lot of people are now kind of piling on with all that stuff. I'm curious what your opinion is on where Algorand is headed and what it is that you see as somebody that is connected. I'm sure, I know much more connected than I am, and the community is.
Mhm.
Like, what is it that you see is the vision by maybe foundation leadership
Yeah.
or whatever, where they are taking Algorand, and do you believe in it, and are you excited and bullish about it? There you go.
So this is a good question. I'm happy we are talking about it. And in general, let's start from this. I understand the frustration. I may have it myself, right? But the only thing and I think everyone saw it on the social, like I arrived at a point which all of this hate and
Oh, hold on. If you can hear me, Ben, you froze. So we're gonna okay, I'll remember where we were because he was just starting. Uh let's see. Let me go over to the chat here and see if you guys got anything here. That was a beautiful view. It was worth the view, Coop. Thank you. Thanks, Cap Hits. Appreciate it. This is the way. Okay, so he's coming back. Here he is.
didn't want to answer this question.
Okay.
I thought
Hold on. Yeah, he's like I'm very glad that you
Well,
asked me this question, and then he's gone.
but Yeah. No. Okay, let's say. Okay, first of all, I understand the frustration from the community, and it's hard not understanding internal things. But the only thing that I want to say to everyone, try to be constructive and not sharing anger on the social, because this is not good for the price. And I think we're seeing today, and I said this also to who I should say at an higher level, I think there was a bunch of bad news coming and loading up a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And myself, I went pissed off on the social, like everyone, I think so. It's just like, let's summarize this, like being against what we believe in that sense, and sharing it in a negative way on the social and not constructive, it's not going to help anyone here, because we are all on the same boat, and think that the foundation is more than us on this boat. So I want to say this.
Yeah.
And I would say, think of it this way: the foundation is on this boat, then there are builders on this boat, and then there is community on this boat. So it's everyone's frustration. Said that, I hope that who is listening me, and you included, because at some point you also were a bad boy, but no, I understand this is understandable, and
You're looking.
we live on the social, right? So it's understandable.
Well, look, you're looking for answers. You're looking for a reason. You're trying to see if
Yeah,
there's something that could change that would make it better. And I understand that, but I'm also coming along to what you're saying. In the sense that, like, for example, I know that you get some criticism about some of your videos and stuff like that, but that's just you being who you are.
it's fine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But you're an Italian guy that is like being himself, and I find that endearing personally. Like, and then or Stacy being herself, like I guess, and me, I guess, being myself. But I don't know. Anyways, go ahead.
But anyway, let's go back to the point of the foundation. So let me do a bit of my personal view of. I'm in Algorand since 2020, okay,
Yeah.
and I'm there as a builder, and I've been talking with the foundation and previous Inc. and Silvio from a lot of time, so I know a bit of things that are not public and I can share. But I want to take the point from when Stacy joined.
Mm-hmm.
So Stacy arrived on a bot that was sinking from every side. It was just going bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like the foundation wasn't a working structure. It was unstructured. You didn't know to who you need to ask things, and there wasn't strategy to be followed, and so on. Then it's very hard to have a race when you start with such disadvantage. I want to say that internally, Stacy fixed a lot of things that you don't see it as a public things, and she did a very good job for that. And then Stacy's she did some mistakes, for sure. Everyone does mistakes. No one is perfect, but her job was very hard. Like, people need to understand this. It wasn't easy. Like, there were mistakes being done before that are we can't fix. There were so much money wasted or lost, even not just wasted, also lost. It wasn't her fault, and it's hard to recover that. And I think that overall she did a very good job, because from where she started, it wasn't easy. Then on the future roadmap, I let the announcement being done. I mean, I know some internal things, and I am positive. I don't know what I can share, so here I'm gonna stay a bit careful. But I'm positive. I'm positive because this is a market and we've seen it today, guys. Like, that's what I want to say is that, you know, we had, again, this period with a lot of bad news, and obviously this creates people to leave, to dump their bags. But if I tell you, like, if there is something special about Algorand, it's the community and how sticky it is and how powerful it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to make sure that we are the first, not being against ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
This is important, and this is important also for Folks Lunch. I need all of you to be with us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is just like, we need to fight all together. And then the foundation has to do their things. They listen. Like, if you write something on the forum, I guarantee you that they listen. Like, it's, and the way I do when I want to say them something, this is, obviously I have a certain relationship, but like, I guarantee you that everyone is very willing to listen. And rather than sometime writing a huge forum on how the foundation should change and saying I want to be the new CEO, maybe just go and say it to the right person that you know at the foundation, and you're going to reach out even on Twitter. They're going to listen. I think that this is important that the community understand. Overall, I know they have a view. I know that there are some things that are frictioned. Okay, in every business there are. It's nothing is roses and flowers. That's how we say in Italy. But yes, I am positive, and I think that today demonstrated that we outperformed compared to the rest of the markets. And guys, it's crypto and it's a bull market. So if we pile up a bunch of good news, like I saw like Folks entity integration was super good. The community loved it. You know, this price pump is good. I hope that next week a good news is coming, and then I hope that Folks launch and the token gets super good, and it's another good news. And you know, that's how we pile up things to come back to a good price, like as we were, like a high price. That's it. And then once the price is higher, things are easier for the foundation, are easier for the community. Everyone is happier, right? So the foundation has more money to spend well. And I tell you now, they have a team structured. Things are taught before to be spent on, and I guarantee you, it's very, very different. It's not like before.
So, I mean, you mentioned, and thank you for that. And you mentioned Silvio, and I know you're Italian. I know that Folks Finance started with Silvio in close proximity. So you certainly know him. Clearly, he has distanced himself from Algorand on some level, and his focus now on fiat chain. From what I've heard him say, it is out of a frustration, or I don't know if it's a frustration or a realization. Maybe it's a realization that these institutions aren't going to use public chains. But do you have any insight on Silvio and his thinking right now?
I mean, it's very hard to speak with him, like, but I met him in Paris. We didn't speak about this, but for what I understood, um, he's a scientist.
Yeah.
He's very different than businessmen like Elon Musk. You know, like, he is one of the best brain of the world. And he said very clearly, I built Algorand and I want it to run as a blockchain should run. He's very idealistic, right?
Yeah.
So for him, it was always in the purpose, like, to create a baby, grow it a bit, and then make him go on his own feet.
Yeah.
I think now he's just, again, thinking about creating
New solution.
something new from his genius. Like, I don't think it's anything bad around it. I think it's fine. But he's just like this type of mindset based on ideals, and if he believes on something, he's gonna go for it.
Yeah. I guess just to sort of wind this down, you know, a complaint that I think a lot of people have, or a criticism or an observation even, is that a lot of the venture capital money has exited Algorand, where our our Algo USDC pools are lower than ever. Like there's not a lot of investment happening, but Folks Finance is an example of an app that has actually garnered some real investment. And it's not just through the Algorand Foundation. You have Borderless Capital, you have Coinbase, you have Jump, you have a lot of different VCs that have invested in folks. I don't know. What do you see as the VC landscape on Algorand, and do you have any advice or any wisdom to share on how to actually get people to invest in something that is Algorand centric?
I think this doesn't depend too much on the technology, and example of that is Lofty.
Mm-hmm.
I love the guys, like they are great builders, and they built a product that is based on a great tech. They leverage it, but it runs on its own. I think this is very much about the project. Yes, okay, let's say you start a new project, you may choose a chain where there is an ecosystem fund with eager to invest on you, right? But in the long term, this can't be. Like Algorand had this phase in that sense. Then it's about being a good founder, a good businessman, and that's it. There is art in selling. I don't think I'm the best person in it. I think we have achieved good results. But yeah, it's.
I see what you're saying.
I think at some point, like the more we will go, like in the years, and the less the chain is going to be important in terms of like a brand that you are using. It's going to be more like the product market fit, the traction, and everything you have. Because we are not anymore in the early stage of crypto where that was very, very important. Now it's different, and now you can build products that are across chains, and the chain doesn't really matter. That's also like our vision, right? Like to be expanding in a way that we can be on many chains seamlessly. And yeah, I know like that Algorand still invest in this part, like to onboard a new project to help them to fundraise. But I don't want to comment on other builders that were in the ecosystem. It's just like an art, and some people succeed, some people not. It just depends.
I mean, do you see any reason for all of these chains to exist at this point? I mean, to your
There
point,
is way too much.
much.
It's yeah, it's. I think at some point we will have kind of a collapse into the good one. And if you think about it, like there were so many chains that launched over the years that disappeared or were nothing. We never heard of them even. It still happened. It goes under new narratives. We had the layer twos of Ethereum, the Bitcoin layer twos, and then the move-based chain, and whatever. Like there will be new. I think now it's a bit less than maybe a few years ago, where everyone was spinning their layer two. But definitely there will be a consolidation, and I think that new products will be more and more leveraging the main chains launching instead than going on a small one. And yeah, that's how I see it.
Do you think that it seems like a lot of these chains end up compromising on like some of those original ethos of crypto, like decentralization and things like that? Do you think that is an important component to this industry, or do you think that's fading away and people just don't give a shit about it anymore?
I think it's a bit fading away. It's true, and the more that the technology open up to the masses, I think the more people will care less.
Yeah.
I think it can be cared about maybe from big institutions when making a decision or like based on a due diligence, and there is a risk attached to it. They evaluate which type of risk.
Right.
But otherwise, I believe that the Web2 user who is just entering crypto is not gonna learn as we were doing 5-6 years ago, right? That we entered through like a philosophical vision, I would say, rather than just like entering and using a product that it can give you a good yield.
That also introduces a lot of like centralized risk, obviously, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see if does anybody have. Okay, somebody just posted. What is this? Okay, what do we got here? Let's see if you got any questions. By the way, you sound great. You sound sexy today. Oh, thank you guys. I will snap one handful of spaghetti in half before cooking it until folks launches. Did you hear that? They're threatening you in the chat. I don't understand what. I will snap one handful.
What? I'm not reading. Tell me.
Okay. Folks' voice. Okay, don't care. One handful every day. Have him speak in Italian. No, then I wouldn't understand him. GG. Beautiful view. We already did that. Come on, this guy. DeFi platform. Great to see you, Coop. Okay, I'm looking good. Okay, he's.
I see one that I didn't say that Bitcoin needs a layer 2. I'm not someone who uses Bitcoin layer 2.
He doesn't believe that Bitcoin is Bitcoin. He believes that BSV is the real Bitcoin.
Everyone has their own opinion, though.
That's true. Definitely true. Okay, what is this one? Somebody's trying to tell me. Oh, I just accidentally put that in there. I didn't mean to do that. Get that off. All right. Well, I mean, there's nothing too important here. I don't see. Also, these other layers are centralized. Okay. Well, Ben, thank you so much.
When black NFTs, this is a good question, though.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Let's talk about it a bit. So I was very like we had to do this kind of in a cross-chain way as well, and we wanted to try out how this goes. So the way we thought about it is, let's have the form and let's see where people are going to request to have the NFT drop. So we did like a pie chart. We saw that, man, now I'm not going to share too much about the results. But at some point I just said, okay, let's do the most important on Algorand, because for us it's the most important and everyone will understand it. So I don't want any additional comments that says, oh, they choose some other chain to do an NFT drop. Now I put like the most important one, it's on Algorand. So
all right.
I hope everyone understand about it. So next week there will be the gold drop. And all the black should be eligible also for the gold if they want to. And the black one will be right after, I think maybe 1 week or 10 days, I think. So it's Ibo organizing it. It's not under my control. I have too many things upcoming in my laptop and things to do that I say to Ibo, please take care of this well. And yeah.
I have a question from Rome. Will Folks governance platform be released at the same time as the Folks token?
No, it will come a bit later. Also, the staking. It's a lot of things, guys. We don't have unlimited resources. Our team is not too big.
Yeah.
And again, when we do something, we don't want to do it well. It's in the roadmap. Then there are a lot of things in the roadmap. However, please, even if the governance will not go live quickly, we will give some utilities at the very beginning, and we will keep adding. And then just about the utilities I can share, generally the way we think about our token is that we want to, that our users are going to be the one who takes the most of advantage, of course. So we are going to have discount over the fees of the product, mainly, and then other things.
Mm-hmm.
And also we're working on the mobile app. There should be the first release upcoming after the summer.
Okay.
Mobile app developments are very, very, very hard. But yeah, the mobile app, it's going to be cool. We integrated the liquid staking of Algorand. It's super fun to have it like directly from there. And we're going to have very, very cool feature on the mobile app. So I can't share too much, but we want it to be the way to access to folks, not only for those DeFi experienced user, but really something like that can go mainstream with a standard Web2 ad, I would say, and someone can enter and see, oh, it's good yield. Okay, let's use it. That's it.
Yeah.
And can come from fiat to crypto without knowing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I switched from the governance to the app. Sorry for that.
Well, I mean, having a secure platform where you can use, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, or whatever token you choose to be long it and borrow maybe dollars for your life. Like a lot of people deploy that strategy with Bitcoin on other platforms. And the fact that you're going to have access to all of these different tokens and, it allows people to do their own banking and to make their own decisions and to, take the risk that they want to, and hopefully have a brighter future. So, Ben, thank you so much for coming on and spending all this time with us. And
no problem. It's Sunday. I'm still working. I worked yesterday and today. It's okay. I need to rush up things so make everyone happy with this TG.
Well, it's still so light where you are. What time is it? Almost 7 p.m. or something?
It's 8 p.m. It's about to sunset now. In the south of Italy, though, it's not so. Like in the north of Italy, it's maybe an hour and something more light.
Do you
but
know?
It's nice, yeah.
Okay, Algo Stellar snuck in a question at the end here. If you know why Mark was at Google.
I have no idea why. Yeah, no, I constantly talk with Mark, but this is we speak about other things. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again, man. And
we do one more before the TG, right? Because I will need everyone's support even more at that time. Okay.
All right. So when you're about to
thank
launch,
you guys.
Let's have a party on the ReCoop, and we'll do this again.
Yes, of course, and also in real life party, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully I'll get an invite. I promise to be nice to everybody. I won't be mean. I won't criticize anybody. I'll be good.
As we got this new shirt, like we should send you one of this. It's very cool. I like it. I need to tell to able to send to community members.
All right. I like it. It looks good. It looks nice.
Thank you so much. It was super fun as usual. Sorry for my internet cutting off sometime. Guys, love Coop, love the Algo fam, love folks, and let's not share bad things. Let's be supportive. The price is gonna pump, hopefully. Keep pumping, because today was amazing. Such a beautiful Sunday. Even if I work, I'm so happy.
Yeah, okay. I won't even say what I was going to say because it could be negative. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I'll see you soon.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. I'm going to go on vacation, so I won't be doing this as, this isn't the start of an everyday show again because I'm leaving for a week. But this was fun. I hope you had an okay time. You know what I mean? Thanks for tuning in. And we'll get back to this. I like talking to people. All right. All right, everybody. Have a great Sunday.